Though I'm a student in aerospace engineering, it was really clear to me that engineering is done best with an ample source of creativity. Psyche Inspired being inherently related to aerospace engineering, of course, it's a NASA mission, gave me the exact platform for me to make art while still being closely related to my aerospace engineering. It provides me a space where I can engage my creativity without straying too far from what I do in college anyway. It gives me a new perspective on what's something that's normally just an engineering undertaking and gives me an opportunity to look at it from a different outlook. Something that every engineer must strive for, because a different perspective always leads to a better solution. Sometimes when you're stuck tackling a problem, it is okay to go down a path that seems retrograde or tangential to what you're doing right now. Take a break, make some art, doesn't have to be the greatest thing humanity has ever seen, and you certainly don't have to share it, but just make something. Psyche Inspired came into my life during my junior year, the year where I started undertaking classes like astrodynamics and thermodynamics, real tough classes. And Psyche Inspired, for lack of a better term, forced me to make some art, to take a break from what I was doing, and just make something creative. And that really helped me unblock my thinking juices. It's not really obvious how psyche inspired or art in general is related to what you're actually studying, but taking a break sometimes and just doing something that's not seemingly related helps the main subject by a lot. The biggest skill that I've developed through Psyche Inspired is actually getting into the habit of reading research papers. Now, I'm not claiming my works of art are the most accurate things in the world, but my projects like Psyche Interactive, the web app, and A Shot in the Dark, and my rendering on what I think Psyche looks like today, pushed me into reading papers and articles by NASA on the physical truths and trajectories of the satellite, surface properties of the asteroid, and theoretical documentation on what the violent nature of Psyche's history might have been, into making my art that's a bit more grounded. Along the way, you'll discover these factoids and beautiful graphs that you never considered before. And all these things, they add depth to the stories behind your art and really, really satisfy my curiosity. You will never see an opportunity like Psyche Inspired because it's not just a topic to create art on, but it's a real place where you can talk to and pick the brains of engineers, directors, and fellow artists who work at JPL or any NASA branch related to the Psyche mission. Satisfy your curiosity while making art that matters. That's a great deal right there. You know this, you're in Psyche Inspired, a program closely related to a real life scientific space mission, but that does not have to limit your creativity. And I wish I could have told this to past me, but I say go crazy. Make art however you please. You do not have to base it in realism. As long as you're not directly contradicting the facts, it's okay to experiment. Just create what you make the best.